All right, it's the rundown. It is August.
You got this.
You got it.
9th.
Yup.
This will be my last piece of content before I go to Saratoga, so I'm very excited. Presented by SeatGeek.
When do you go?
Right after this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Forgot about
Even
that.
though Rico's coming in?
Who's doing radio?
Well, no, I have a
Rico
5
doing
o'clock
radio?
flight.
No.
Doing yak?
No,
He's not doing it.
He's just coming in.
I'd like to talk to Rico, so he's coming at 2:40.
Did you give him a piece of my mind?
On who?
James.
He was good.
He's not
He'd
Rico.
be a good writer.
I
He's
mean,
not
no one
Rico.
is.
Rico also doesn't understand Rico.
No.
Rico doesn't understand
that's the
Rico.
beauty of Rico. That's why Rico is Rico. He
I
doesn't
said
understand
Rico. I put him to the question, do you think that you are around because of your picks or because of your personality? And he was like, 60%. And I was like, no, dude.
Yeah.
It's your
Rico's
personality.
100%.
Like you are, what you are
He
is
could
funny.
pick losers every time.
Right.
Rico
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
understand Rico. That guy, I'm not sure. This guy understood this guy. Like, he walked into the most obvious bear trap.
That was crazy.
Nice guy, though. And I think he would
Very
be a
nice
good
guy.
writer.
Yeah, we got him to write. He was already saying he was hired on Twitter. I saw that, though. He's like, did you see that? It's like, I got hired by
Kind of a
Barstool.
power move.
He's like, they don't want me on
You know
video,
what?
but I'm going to write.
That might be the best way to get a job. Like,
Yeah.
I could see Dave being like, all right, well,
Shout out Stu Presidente for giving me a shot
Yeah.
at the big leagues.
yeah, he'd be like, okay. well.
Thanks.
SeatGeek, all your ticket needs. Code RUNDOwn, $10 off your first ticket purchase. We all use SeatGeek. We love SeatGeek, so use them. Tiger, PGA Tour, PGA Championship started today. +3 after 2 holes. Changed his shirt, which is a move that I don't know I've ever seen a professional
Straight out of
golfer.
Gary Patterson, TCU.
Yeah. But, well, he does it at halftime, right?
Yeah, he does it halftime.
But that's Tigers did because he wasn't playing well.
Yeah.
And now he's even, I guess.
It works.
It works.
Borelli
I mean, I'm all about that.
hasn't done an ounce of work today. He's just been watching that thing. It's like, hey,
All of
Frankie.
them, both of those two idiots, like you're in the middle of a conversation about work and they'll both just be like,
Yeah, I will
sit the
admit,
birdie.
if you weren't like my guy, Frankie, I would be screaming at you today. You're just watching golf the whole day.
That's the
Yeah, you are.
listen. Tigers in the PGA
secondary
Championship.
screen.
I got your back, Frankie. As Tiger guys, we got to stick together.
Like,
couldn't
we
tell-
had that one bite meeting. I'm like, you're going to come to this? You're just watching golf.
Well,
No,
Tiger
when
was
you
put.
asked me that, I was like editing a video.
No, you're watching golf.
As Frankie said, Tiger was within 4 shots of the league 45 minutes into the tournament. Pretty good.
Yeah, and 4 hours after that, he's 4 shots off the lead.
Boom. We're back.
Is that good?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
consider that good.
4 shots off the lead is good?
He's
Listen,
He's
you
actually
don't
5 shots.
understand,
The
Dave.
bar
He's
just keeps
healthy.
going
He's
lower and
swinging the
lower.
clubs.
all right, I
He's
can't do
back.
this. We can't do this every like 6 weeks. This is ridiculous.
And the side note is Riggs got jerked around as hard as anybody
Oh
I've
my
seen.
God.
I don't.
I mean, I think American Airlines was trolling at some point. I mean,
So for those that see, Riggs was supposed to go New York to St. Louis for the tournament. Pretty easy flight, I
I mean,
imagine.
yeah.
It
what
should
is
be
that,
like
a couple hours?
a pretty
Although
straight.
St. Louis is a small airport.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
oh, well, you got to
Yes,
come
it
and
is.
defend his turf.
Yeah, it is pretty small. It's not O'Hare, but yeah.
Tommy, get the guy the mic.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why when shit gets canceled there, it gets canceled you get fucked. When you're not in like Atlanta, New York, Chicago, like LAX, like you can get fucked by a flight just being canceled.
All
and being
right,
like,
but,
okay, that's
but
it.
his flight got canceled, and they sent him to Washington, D.C., and just stranded him in D.C.
All right, update. We're supposed to be going from New York to St. Louis, where there is the PGA Championship, Belle Reve. We're in D.C. Nowhere fucking near St. Louis. What happened was, American Airlines, and I'm pacing around my room right now, I'm in a hotel room. American Airlines canceled my flight from New York to St. Louis, cancel it. Then they reroute me through DC. They say, hey, the only way you can get there, you got to go through DC. So I said, okay. So I go through DC. I get to DC. Canceled.
I would have just hopped in a car.
And then what happened?
then-
he had to
then-
book a different airline
Well,
to get there?
so American Airlines sent him to D.C. Then they were like, "Don't worry, we got you." It went D.C. to Cincinnati, Cincinnati to Chicago, Chicago to St. Louis.
See,
That was their
at that
backup
point,
plan.
I just
That's
fly to
trolling.
Cincinnati and get in a car.
So, but didn't he just buy a different airline, or he actually
Well, that
did
was
that?
his. I don't know if he ended up doing that. His plan was to buy the second.
Does anyone know how he actually got there?
Is he there?
Did he get there?
He got there like this morning, I think, around noon.
Because he was talking about also just doing a 12-hour drive from D.C.
In
Yeah, that's what
hindsight.
I would have done.
Yeah.
United and Delta got me to St. Louis, no problem. Absolutely no problem. Thank you, United and Delta. Tiger, keep it together, buddy. I'm fucking coming. I'm coming.
That's like when we
Do you
got
have an
stuck in
update
West
on
Virginia.
how Riggs got there?
We're supposed to have 3 flights today, but
Yeah, if you do 3 flights to go from DC to St. Louis, I would just cancel.
And
my
what
trip
was the
before I did
tweet
that.
they sent him? Like something about
Well, I
Cross our
replied
wings.
it.
We'll
you cross our wings.
Yeah. I thought I'll actually take a little bit of blame for it because Riggs asked for my help. I told American that I'm not a threat guy, but ... And they immediately replied and were like, we're trying to fix it right away. And I walked away from it. So I should have been more diligent on it.
I will say too, a lot of people are like, oh, Riggs, that kind of looks like the type of video I'd make. It doesn't, because Riggs has an absolute madman vibe to him when his eyes are like going all, like if I was American Airlines, I'd be like, we have a psychopath capable of
Yes,
anything
yeah.
in a
And-
room with googly eyes
Right.
bouncing all over the
And I
screen.
think
It's just the
I
eyes.
don't.
You
I don't.
just can't get over the
Yeah.
eyes.
Well,
That
if you're
had
making
a-
if you're making a terroristic type video
Yeah.
and you have googly eyes,
And I think Riggs too. Like I don't know how his eyes work, but I think the more tired he gets,
And his hair
The
kind of like is all
crazier it
jumbled
gets,
up.
right.
He looks a mess.
His-
That definitely had a Prez vibe to me though. personally.
his eyes overshadow just how bad of a haircut he has. His hair
it's
stinks.
become
A
the
lot of
roast
ricochet
Riggs.
shots.
The roast of Riggs.
Usually
just
he's
because
gotta
he
be
got
on the
fucked by
show.
American Airlines.
Usually he's sitting here when he gets smoked. Now
Well,
he's,
he's
just
a
catching it from all
topic. It's the
angles.
PGA Open. He's in St. Louis, and he's making these videos. I laughed.
Oh, they're great.
But his eye was like bouncing around his head. It was
When he was just walking around the hotel
yeah,
room.
yeah. I mean, he had a lot of salient points, but at half the time I was like, "Oh, this guy." I was getting nervous. It's like I won't want this crazy person with the googly eyes and really weird haircut like it.
I saw you chirping at him about that second flight.
Well,
not
yeah,
being-
oh yeah.
I mean, aren't you the guy who books 3 flights every trip and just cancels 2 of them?
No,
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Your travel these days.
no.
Yes.
We need to invest in a Barstool private jet
Yeah,
I
just
don't. I
own it.
don't. I wait. I
and
don't
just
cancel
fly
flights.
everywhere.
Brett usually books you like 3 different flights that you may or may not.
Well,
take.
that's maybe because office manager Brett. By the way, you see the new behind the scenes of him talking about.
No, I
that-
gotta
it up?
check it out.
It is. He
Was the mayor gonna be there?
The way I would describe it is he was bursting talking about how big of a ceremony this was. To the wife.
Brett.
I
But
mean,
again, that was like all before you knew, right,
I
Brett?
watched it back, and I was like, ah.
Like.
what do you mean watch it back? You were bursting.
But I was more like, didn't know if I was going to say it because I was told
You're
I was
like
sold the same bill.
he specifically said in the center of town. There's this huge.
Well, yeah,
Did you
but listen,
see
someone
Twitch
told
did
him
the
that.
meme of Youngstown Bob like selling you a car or something on Big Av's stomach? It was like I was sold the same thing. I bought the used car pitch.
It was something. It was funny. I laughed out loud. Missy Elliott, this lady who was singing this Missy Elliott song. I watched her the other day. To be honest, I didn't get it. Like I've seen
Wasn't that good,
Yeah, it wasn't
right?
that good. But it's
Why
gone,
was she holding a shofar?
What is that?
that's like
like
a
the-
Jewish
yeah.
thing.
Oh,
The
what is-
ram's horn? Like,
Okay,
it's
there's
like,
a horn,
it's like
right?
a trumpet.
Yeah,
do you
they
guys
blow
do?
it at Passover. It's the only exciting thing I've ever been. It's generally like a really old guy. It looks like he's gonna like pass out by the end. It looks like it takes so much energy. She is
You
carrying.
can only
that.
like play like 1 or 2 notes.
Yeah.
I do like that she brought it to the radio station.
Well, I
That's
just
like
that's
her
part of
move
her
now.
thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, the only reason she's on the rundown is because she thanked Justin Timberlake, Missy Elliott, Jada Smith Pinkett, and Barstool.
And Beyonce and
Yeah,
Barstool.
Beyonce's and Barstool. That's quite the company from
I love
this fat
yo,
lady.
people who put.
I
That's a
mean-
ricochet shot.
No.
Healthy is what you say now. Healthy. Healthy.
Why?
And not
There-
that
there
good.
is-
Well,
there's like
God, she's good because she's a healthy older white woman.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Missy Elliott, up close and personal. Maybe one day we'll meet Missy. Thank you for retweeting because that really sent it off the books. I'd love to thank Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, Jada Pinkett Smith, David Spade, Barstools, just everybody that's making this. And, you know, maybe I'll get on Ellen, you never know.
Let's get you to Ellen. Let's get her to Ellen.
Blow the horn!
When she does the,
The bar
reverse part,
lowers.
that's pretty good.
Right.
You definitely couldn't do that.
I'll tell you who's 1,000 times better than her, Little B.
Yeah. But that's
No,
I mean,
not
no
Little
one's-
B.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That little girl.
Yeah.
But she's a fraud.
Little tech.
Shit, she got
No,
exposed.
wait. You're talking about the.
the Yukon girl.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
she used to show up with a calf and just blow it out. She would do Yin
To
Yang
the-
Twins.
Yeah.
She would do Get Low. Oh fuck, Lil. It is. It's definitely Lil something.
Little Brit.
Little Brit, is that it?
Yeah, Little Brit.
She was amazing.
Smokes this girl. To the windows, to the wall.
That was.
She like.
In the cafeteria.
She
go
did Yukon
bananas.
Cap. She didn't even go there. And they had one night a week that was like karaoke. She'd be the only one who did it, but the place would be electric when Little Brit would show up.
Rum-dum-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Ooh, 369, stay no fine. Move to stop to me one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my Charlie. Tall, ski, 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 tall, ski, ski, got, I got. Tall, ski, 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 tall, ski, ski, got, I got.
She actually then made a CD and asked me to help promote it, which I did. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. Little Brit. Shout out Yukon.
You know what?
I do
you think
like-
it's weird that there's like there's a lot of people out there who say Barstools.
Yeah, that's
They
when
throw
you
the
don't
S
know what
on
it
it.
is.
There's a lot of people that I feel like just naturally throw an S on there.
I kind of like you being like a Lou Pearlman-esque promoter of these random acts.
Exploiting these
Yeah,
people.
I
Sign
like-
them to like deal with the devil where I own your soul.
I like that as a new brand for you.
There were two parts. I liked half that statement, and I didn't like half that statement.
The Lou Pearlman part?
Yeah, I didn't like necessarily
Well-
getting roped. I'm pretty sure he's a pedophile in jail.
Yeah, well, he's dead
not
now,
great.
so.
Is he dead
Yeah,
too?
he's dead.
Bit the bu- he
So
bit the
that
bullet.
part I didn't like, but I do like what he did. Just not the pedophile part.
Oh, okay.
Like
I think you can't
owning
separate
these
them.
people.
Well,
I
then
think
I-
it's just a
exploiting them.
full thing.
Well, then I don't think I can be a Lou Pearlman type character.
You don't have it in you.
I like that though, like just like maybe even a lower cut shirt with your hair just out. Maybe get
Gold
those yellow
chain.
tinted sunglasses I
Definitely
wear.
yellow-tinted
And
tracksuit.
just like, baby, I'm gonna make you a star.
So we have, side note, I don't know what the gold tinted. We're doing, and people know eventually the subscription is coming out with Barstool. The logo, so I saw it, I'm like, it's upside down stools, look like a crown. I'm like, yeah, I like it. Today I saw it in more, and it just looked like LeBron's logo. And they're like, it does? I'm like, I think. And then I'm Frankie, what do you think this looks like? He's like, LeBron. So we have to go back to the drawing
Oh, I
board
think
with
we
that.
should stick with it.
It's tough.
get a little
Let's
C&D,
rotate
get
then.
on the
LeBron,
map.
we're
Yeah.
going to rotate because this was supposed to be the end, but LeBron's first pictures in a Laker uniform. I'm not even making it, just looks so weird.
Yeah,
does.
it is.
It looks
like
so
one of those
weird.
like when
It's
people
like-
Photoshop
right.
like on Twitter.
It's like when you get these guys like Joe Montana in a Chiefs jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, but even different. Like him going to the Heat, like they were a nothing team. To go to a team that has that much history
You associate
and like,
those colors with a lot of other guys.
Right.
who are Very
So
important.
it just
Magic, Kobe, Kareem.
yeah,
I
it's
mean-
just not. It made me want to puke a little bit. And I
But the thing is, he's just like not gonna have any success there. So
No, he's
it-
not. Well, he's gonna have
it will
success.
be like a.
It's gonna take a couple of years.
he's got
He'll
success.
get the 2019 free agency like that. It's loaded.
So you think they'll just stack
Yeah, they'll
another
sign
super
someone.
team?
Yeah,
I just don't know if he'll have.
and Ingram's gonna be like a legit. You
think they'll be
2
a
or
title
3.
contender?
No, not this year.
No, but I'm saying even.
Yeah, I think LeBron
like-
will win one more title, and I think
Really?
Yeah, I do.
What percentage of Lakers fans do you think don't want him, or do you think they'll?
Oh, I think there's definitely like probably 10% the
Kobe
hardcore
nuts.
Kobe
Yeah.
stands.
Those guys are basically like you with LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate him.
I wish you see Shaq said that Kobe might come back, which would be the greatest move of all time. But
That can't
Come
even
back
be
and do
remotely
what?
true.
Play?
right?
playing
Yeah.
for like
That-
10 minutes a
that
game
cannot
and
be
just steal all
possible.
LeBron's shine.
That would be-
How
that would be
unbelievable
amazing.
would that be?
I generally don't root for rapists, but I would have to root for Kobe
You'd
in
have
that
no
situation.
choice. You'd have no choice but to.
I'd have to.
Could you imagine him like just not passing him the ball or
Oh,
whatever,
it'd be
just like
great.
fucking with him on the
Coming
court?
in 10 minutes.
Dana liked
Dana
that
loved
one.
that one.
Dana loved it. Oh,
Dana liked that one.
He
a
really
lot.
hammed it up with the air quotes and that hard.
What's
R.
that? I don't.
what was that old shirt you had for Big Ben?
Throwing
Throwing picks and
ri-
raping chicks.
Somebody asked for that the other day. That shirt wouldn't fly in today's
Yeah,
Me Too
think?
era.
I don't think it flew
And then
then.
you also did.
Sold a lot of them.
You also did the Lakers.
no, it
font
was
that just said
assaulting chicks.
rapist.
It was assaulting chicks.
Yeah, assaulting.
Throwing
picks,
picks, assaulting chicks.
But didn't you also sell rapist in the Lakers like script kind of?
I
It just
can't
said
confirm or
rapist.
deny that. A lot has happened in 15
Like,
years.
like who was walking around with a shirt that just said rapist in gold and yellow? That's why Coley was.
So bad, Chloe. It was.
I mean,
Holy
here's a clever idea. Rapist.
I mean,
Holy
a
shit.
rivalry's a rivalry. Again.
And then there was Tiger. Was a little what was this? Nailing putts, sinking putts, and nailing sluts.
Yep.
These shirts are so ridiculous. Who would walk around with these things across
Big
their
Brain
chest?
Dave. Big Brain Dave.
A bunch of kids in my college had that
Oh,
shirt.
I'm
And
sure.
Roethlisberger one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Burger or something?
No,
Yeah,
it was assault. Yeah,
Yeah, on
Might
the
have said
back, on the back
That's
it's
right.
Burger.
That's right. It was throwing pics, assaulting chicks, and rapeless.
That's
burger.
why we're
Oh my
here
God.
today.
We actually used the Steelers logo on
Oh
that.
my God.
That's the good old days.
Yeah, I mean, you'd take like 3 months
Oh, we
to
want
get a
old
shirt.
Barstool. We wouldn't be around. It's like, why? Yeah, when people complain, it's like that's what
This is
we're
why
doing.
this place
Yeah, that
exists.
was the
'Cause of
wild,
Rapeless Burger
wild
shirts.
West.
And I remember when you moved out of the Milton office, I was there for something, and we went across the street,
Yeah.
and there was a storage unit that was just full of
Those are artifacts.
shirts. Aroid shirts, assaulting chicks
Aroid
shirts.
Aroid
Nobody
shirts,
but
and Ball Don't Lie. Those were.
Yeah, but you know what? Ball Don't Lie has now become
Oh, yeah.
like
It's became- yeah.
a mythical thing. Aroid is just like those.
Yeah,
are,
but
those
the
are a
Need
disaster.
for Speed didn't work either. I went all in on Rasheed Wallace for some
We've
reason.
all had
He was-
those shirts.
Oh,
though.
listen. In
We've all
hindsight,
had those.
everyone now realizes Ball Don't Lie was a work of art. The bald spot on the ball,
was
good.
the line is legendary. I don't know why those didn't sell the first time around.
I think we should do like, because I have like the Jared Allen Wine 'em Dine 'em 69 'em that didn't sell any. I did the Chicago Hobbies when he got called up and then got brought
That
down
ended
a
up
month
working
later.
out,
That
but
ended up
yeah.
working out. But like those shirts, we should bring them all back. Remember I made the Joakim Noah into the Jordan logo?
Oh, yeah, that was
I
a
got
good
the
shirt.
head
That's
of-
C and D in 25
the head
seconds.
of Nike like legal called Welker like 12 hours.
You
later.
can't fuck with the Jumpman.
And I just dropped them all off at a Goodwill. So there's people walking around Chicago with those shirts.
If we did worst hits, Barstool's
Yes.
worst hits, I bet
Remember,
you they would sell.
yeah.
didn't Dicka just take all your
Yeah,
shirts?
when I made Fist City USA, I showed up to Dicka's restaurant with a box of them, and I was like, "Hey, we're selling these, like, maybe." And he's like, "Oh, great, we'll sell them in the store," and just took the box and walked away, and then farted on me.
These are mine.
Yeah, and I was
there's
like,
nothing you
"Okay,
can do,
cool,
yeah.
yeah, that
Thanks,
sounds
Coach.
good." Yeah,
Oh man, t-shirt racket was something. I mean, there's so many.
Is, man.
Balloon
But we
Boy.
gotta bring
Do you
back
remember
these
Balloon
old
Boy?
ones. Yeah, we gotta
Fly.
bring-
What was it? Fly,
Fly,
Falcon,
Falcon, Fly.
even the
Go
Bone
Falcon,
Zone.
go.
Did
What about
anybody
the
buy that?
What about the Kanye shirt? Remember
Yeah.
we were actually in New York. That was the day you told Kevin and I about the Chernin deal. It was like September of 2015.
Kanye shirt?
Kanye, it was the night Jake Arrieta threw a no-hitter against the Dodgers, and Kanye said he was running for president. We put on
Kanye 2020
shirts like in 2 seconds.
How about Ken Bone? We did Ken Bone 2020 in 2 seconds too.
You bought a Kanye one?
Kanye,
Yeah.
we got C&D'd on that too.
That was such a bad shit. We were like, oh, he said he's running for president? Shirt.
Done. There was a time I really think we made every single
Every single
thing into a
shirt.
t-shirt.
Every single
It
shirt.
was like the only way to make money.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah.
It still is a fucking. Don't look down upon t-shirts, man.
T-shirts.
T-shirts are. That's literally why we are here.
Oh, my God. Cheap fabric and dim lighting, right? They used to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
yesterday?
yeah. That's
really
Morty Seinfeld.
That's Barstool Sports.
I've told the story, but when I used to ship it, my dad would come over and ship the shirts, and he would literally get down on his hands and knees to put one shirt into a bag, and it would take him like 5 to 8 minutes to get back to his feet. It was the slowest moving.
That's why your shirts took 2 months to get
Yeah,
to you.
my dad was.
Because Mr. Portnoy it was taking an hour to get off his knees.
Literally. So Facebook got in a little trouble because there's this big earthquake sad in Indonesia. They have a word that means like congrats, also means like survive.
I
It's
will.
the same.
I will survive. Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone's saying survivors, and every time they do it on Facebook, balloons come down.
This is Indonesia's fault for. You can't have a word that means both those things. Those are two wildly different things.
It is wildly different, and I mean, how many people in Indonesia are using Facebook?
I'd actually think maybe a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Indonesia has no nothing?
They're one of those countries that I say don't have.
No, I
internet.
think they got a lot of. I think Facebook's like popping there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I disagree.
I feel like those are the countries that Facebook now is like killing it. You know.
I have a bus in. What? What's that say?
Bus in UPS. Oh, bug in Ump's ear.
Oh. so, the Yankees game, moth flies into a umpire's ear, gets stuck. He goes to the side, pulls it out. That's crazy, man. How does a bug get stuck in your ear like
And
that?
how he was like calm, cool. He was just like, oh, here it is.
He's got to have I imagine that ump has a lot of earwax. I feel like that's what the
get
moth
like,
was going
and
for.
to get like
Venus
stuck in there.
flytrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Exactly.
Huh.
Yeah, he's just stuck in all the gross.
That's
Pretty
disgusting.
gross shit.
And shout out White Sox Dave at that game.
Did he,
999.
did he complete it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
White
That's
Sox
hard. I don't think I
Dave-
can do that anymore.
Is one of those guys that, and Dan and I were talking about, you put your eyes on White Sox days when he's doing something, you can't take him off. He's just like.
Did you see the footage of him filming himself?
Yeah.
It was like
Oh, I have a great White Sox Dave
while
story
it was
too.
on TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like he
saying.
didn't know he was on
Yeah,
TV.
he would just.
So-
and you saw him when he finished. He was like,
So I don't think I told this. So we were in Chicago a few weeks ago. We had a sales thing with clients, so we had a box at Wrigley, and I invited White Sox Dave and Chief and Carl, and it was the Cubs versus the Diamondbacks. So Dan Herron was there, and he came up to say hello, and I'm sitting there talking with Dan Herron. White Sox Dave comes in, he's like, threw 91 on the gun at the Sox Park last weekend. Better than you. He's just like, Dan Herron's like, what?
I mean,
I made like $100 million pitching in the major leagues. Like,
his appearance with Walter Payton Jr. was
just
like
call
the
it
funniest
is Jared
thing that's
Payton is his
ever-
name, but calling
Oh,
him
sorry.
Walter
Yeah,
Payton,
I don't know.
calling,
Yeah,
calling
whatever it
like,
was,
I'm
yeah.
on
I mean,
CLTV with.
we-
You also the best part about that
the
is
sweat,
we had to take that
the shower
down.
didn't take.
the best part about that is what you don't realize is like that the CLTV. That's not even a studio. It's like the corner of like a newsroom. So he's like, I made it to the big times of here with Walter Payton.
I
And he
honestly
had,
thought it was
like,
Walter
his
Payton Jr. because
iPad
he
on
said
his
Walter
hand,
Payton.
everything
He
about
just
it.
got the name totally wrong. That's unbelievable.
Everything about that was electric. I remember when we had to take down. I had tears in my
Shower didn't
Why
take.
did we have to take it down?
Because he had a job and he didn't
Yeah.
want to. Shower
I mean,
didn't take.
the shower
that was
didn't
his thing.
take. The gum just like
His
falling
hair
out
was
of
like matted down.
He was holding that iPad like he was gonna do something like break down something for us. Like what?
The shower didn't take is like it happens to the best of us. To go on TV with gum in your mouth is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and like to just get whumped on by the gum. Also, someone sent me yesterday.
Swallow it or something. Do something. Stick it back somewhere.
Like right in the corner of his mouth. He couldn't get control of the gum.
Wait, so is
the
that
gum
gone
owned
forever?
him.
Because we-
No, it's
Oh,
back
okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
the
good.
station put it back.
Yeah.
up. Good. Also,
That was the most viral moment ever for that.
Yeah. Also, he's got somebody sent me. He's just right for like a White Sox fan. I guess he's keeping an ongoing list of everyone
Oh,
who's
yeah.
banned
Oh,
from
yeah.
rooting for the White Sox.
Yeah, yeah.
So like John Cusack's on it.
People who don't believe in the rebuild and doubt the rebuild, he puts them on a list so that they can't come back.
Okay, here's the thing. We have talked about this a lot. Like the White Sox and Mets fans are kind of like in the same boat
Because of the
because
little,
they just
yeah,
they just stink, you know. And
they have the
bigger
brother
in the same city. Like you can't, nobody cares about that. Like no one's
Oh,
no one's
no.
gonna
Oh,
wanna
no,
jump
no,
on the
no,
list.
no, no,
No one's
no,
gonna
no,
be jumping
no.
on the bandwagon.
White
like-
Sox Dave cares
No, I
about
know
that.
Very
he does,
much.
but like
very
Do
much.
not say no one cares about that.
White
but,
Sox
like, it's
Dave
never gonna
cares.
happen.
And I care about
It's
it
like
because
if
of
I'm
White
making
Sox
a
Dave
list
cares
for when the Mets win the World Series. Well, guess what? It's never gonna.
But that's
happen.
what
you-
makes that's what makes
No.
White Sox Dave work.
Yeah,
like
and he's-
this list, like
thinks it's gonna happen.
Like,
He's
yes.
he is going to come for those people. Like those
it's not
people
gonna
will have a
happen.
judgment day, and they will be on the wrong side of history, and White Sox Dave will let it be known.
John Cusack.
big time. It's a crazy list.
Do you think it's gonna happen?
It's like
anytime
no
soon?
names and
Yeah.
like John Heyman and
Yeah,
like
it's like it's very weird. It's like someone you've never heard of that may live down the street.
Buster Olney.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy list. Oh,
What a
White
guy.
Sox Dave.
What a guy.
All right, that's it. That's a rundown. We got anything else?
You want to try his
Oh,
cooking
yeah.
live?
All right, so yeah, we got this guy who started cooking. He has a home cooking business. He cooked me scallops yesterday. They were disgusting.
Gave it a 4. This is Donnie's intern.
They were
named Donnie,
undercooked,
which is-
potentially
Yeah, it's the best. I
salmonella
love it.
situation.
He also
He's a Badger too. He's a smart kid.
I was convinced
like him.
you're going
He's
to
a
set
Badger.
the place. The
He's a
alarm
Wisconsin
off.
guy?
Yeah, he's got his senior year coming up.
I actually like him. He's the only one out of all the interns who waited one day for me to come outside. He's like, I want to be your guy. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do.
You also
Well,
had
Spider's
roasted him
also the
that time
guy.
on
Spider's
Spider
number
is
one.
far enough.
Spider's like a
Spider
fucking
has a full-time employee.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Spider.
Spider, if he
there he is.
doesn't
He's
have a
fucking
full-time
doing it.
offer, that's good.
He's got a camera in his hand. What the hell?
Yeah, he's
If,
doing something all the time.
You also knocked the
That
college
may
cook.
not even be on. He's just like,
He's got his own like little business. Remember you
yeah.
roasted him and
yeah.
he came in, he like
well,
shut you down.
He did. I
Yeah.
told you I like the kid. Hopefully the food's better this time. But
Is it ready, Donnie?
Okay.
all right, Tommy, get it. Like I like.
Chop, 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 chop.
I was asked,
got
I was like,
things
do you
to
think
do.
they should do it during the show? I said, no, why don't we wait till the after show?
Yeah.
It'll be a nice little post show.
Yeah.
Smart guy. What do we got today? Oh, wow.
Oh, so we're eating steak without a fork.
It's sliced nice and thin, so you can just grab it.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
I'll fuck with that.
That was very good. Yep. Can I have the rest of it or no?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Good. It's good steak.
Yep.
Good job, Donnie.
Do you want any more?
No, I'm good.
Good. That's my score. Good.
That was good. I mean, it's so hard. I don't have like but it's very good. It's like I don't know, 8.1 is good. It's just very saucy.
8.1.
Take that.
It's very saucy.
Yes.
Maybe a little too much seasoning. But I have nothing to compare it to. Want to taste it?